my channel. It's open waters tarot. Really keeps it PG, but always keep it a G, okay? So let's get into this reading. Let's see what comes out, okay? Alrighty, so collective, I definitely do feel like you guys, let me get some more cards. I definitely do feel like you guys are really enjoying yourself with something. You're really having a good time. Somebody could feel like this could be at the expense of, like, I don't know. It's like somebody else is treating you for a good time. Maybe there's some sort of privilege you have. I don't know. It's like maybe somebody is paying for your bills. Maybe somebody looks at your life as like it's just more easier than theirs, or it's just easy in general. Okay. But there's somebody who feels like your life is so amazing. It's almost like a concert. Your life is like a concert at this time because you are privileged. This could be worldly, like from your parents, or this could be spiritually from God. Put it where it resonates for you. I do feel though, collective, you guys are doing something new when it comes to some form of like, I feel like you guys could be, okay, now this is kind of funny, but I do feel like you guys have this vibe where, you guys could be wanting offers that are really, really big. So somebody is coming towards you. It needs to be a really good offer. It needs to be something that is worth your while. But as of late, I feel like you guys at this current time are being more patient, more understanding. Maybe you guys could be in the 20s type of energy, like 20s through 29. And, maybe you're a little bit, just getting into adulting. So maybe you guys are kind of, in a way, I wouldn't say lowering your standards, but being more realistic about your standards. And you're like, look, I'm not going to find me a guy that has a freaking Bentley, a mansion, a 4OK, what is it, 100K dollars in the bank at 23. Okay, that's where you guys might be at this current time. So maybe you guys could just be getting very, like I say, realistic about your ideals in regards to maybe romance or some form of opportunities. Okay, so let's get into this read. Get a little bit more deeper into this mini reading. Like I say, you guys, if this reading is not enough for you, you guys can always book a reading with me. Okay, everything is going to be in the description box below. All right, so what I'm getting so far is it really seems like somebody collective at this current time is smacking themselves in the freaking face. Like, it's almost like somebody is like, why the hell did I miss out on an opportunity with the collective? Okay. I really feel like this is kind of hard for you though. I really feel like this is somebody you really like. This could even be somebody you want to still deal with. But I just feel like at this current time, you're just like, I gotta do better. Like, I feel like you guys are like, I gotta up my standards a little better for my value. Like, you guys are really knowing your worth at this current time, okay? Now, I do feel there is something about a job opportunity could come back around, or there could be somebody who actually works and wants to give you some form of money to make your life even more easier. There is a big thing about a lot of people just feeling like you get everything you want at this current time, possibly, or maybe just in general. But I don't think people see your hardships. I don't think people see this. You guys are really privileged from, just the Most High or whatever you guys believe in. You guys are very privileged because you guys put in work to do the help that. So say God wants somebody to go in a direction. God will send you to someone or get you to bump into someone, okay? God will put you in another's life, okay, to help them. So this is why you're so privileged, because you do a lot of work for God, your spiritual team, and so forth, okay? to help people, redirect people if they're going in the wrong direction. So this is what I think people fail to see. But another thing people fail to see is there are a lot of people that actually reject this. There is a lot of people that you will come into their lives. Maybe there's a person that parties, they drink, they're smoking. You could be the person that comes into their life and you try to teach them, you try to show them how to make green tea. You try to show them, like, hey, instead of smoking, like you should just like exercise or like paint or do something creative, like when you're stressed or nervous, or when your anxiety is high or when you're stressed out. Instead of partying, you should actually put all your energy into like getting a degree or getting a business. Sometimes people do not want to hear that. Okay. There's a very huge change that you bring in people's lives, and sometimes a lot of people don't like that change. A lot of people, you come into people's lives, a lot of people will pray to God, the heavens, their spiritual team, about a change to come into their life. And then, boom, here you are, you pop up, and you're telling people this is how you can change, and people don't like you, you know? So I feel like people are not seeing that, okay? The dark side of doing work for God to help people to get them to where they need to be. Okay. Sometimes, unfortunately, people don't like to do things the easy way. They like to do things the hard way. I have been learning that lesson myself. I think we all can attest as humans. Sometimes us humans are very imperfect. We do things the hard way. We're a little hard headed. We're a little stubborn. It's just certain things that are complex in a situation. Maybe you really like somebody that you know isn't good for you. Maybe you like that job that you know is working you like a slave, but you're not receiving the rewards, the accolades that you deserve. Maybe you like this business that you know, like, hey, I'm getting too comfortable in this business. I need to do something new, and I've been called to do something new. Okay, so it's kind of like that. I just feel like sometimes people don't want to hear another person tell them that, okay? And sometimes people will pray for somebody to come into their life, and when that person does, they're like, I don't want this person. And I feel like now you're out of somebody's life, and they're just like, damn it, I have to learn the hard way. I have to tell myself to, hey, let's go work out instead of smoking cigarettes or smoking. Hey, instead of partying, let's do. And this person has to do all of these things by themselves. And I think there's someone is starting to realize they're knocking their head on it, that they're knocking on their noggin, and they're realizing, you know what, I'm really fucking stubborn. I'm really fucking hard headed because I could have just took the easier route and stuck with the collective. And then not only that, but I feel like somebody is like, you know what, I could have had them by my side while I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, through this huge change, I could have had somebody to snuggle with, cuddle with. I could look to my left or my right, and this person, the collective, could be right there. I think somebody is starting to realize that. Okay, you guys are walking away. You guys are just like, you know what? I've done all I could. I feel like you have told the Most High, like, hey, God, my spiritual team. This could even be someone else's ancestors. Okay, believe it or not, majority how it happens with the lovers card, when two people are meant to come together, both ancestors, both of these people's spiritual team have actually met in the spiritual world. It's almost like you taking someone to meet your family, okay? Or it's almost like you and your partner having both of your families under one roof, and everybody is just meeting everybody under this one roof. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that spiritually. That's how it happens. That's how two people come together spiritually. The lover's card, okay? Meaning both, at least this is how I look at the lover's card, and how I felt through readings. Both people's spiritual team actually like each other, and they're like, hey, well, if we like each other, I know that our people, our persons, that we're assigned to be their guardian angel, they will like each other too, don't you think? Let's try to put them together. That's normally how it works. So, honestly, I feel like you just told someone's spiritual team, you told God, like, hey, God, you you talk to this person's ancestors. This could be subliminally, or you just show them like, look, I did everything I could to help your person. There's nothing else I can do anymore. They maybe they just can't do things the easy way. Maybe they have to learn the hard way, and that is okay. Everybody has to learn differently. And I think you're just walking away, and you're not doing anything wrong. Okay, you're not doing a dang on thing wrong. I feel your spiritual team is actually very proud of you. Really proud of you because, yeah, and this is interesting. I just seen something on this card that really identified with. I just think your spiritual team is like, yes, thank you for making the smart decision to move forward. Because I feel like you were not forced to stay in this situation once you realize, you know what, this person does not want to, they do not want my guidance or my help in regards to redirecting them. Okay, a lot of people feel like, God has called me to this person. I should stay with this person even though they don't want me. That's not a good thing because this person will never learn their lesson completely. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a good thing because when you truly love someone, you do not enable them. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again. When you truly love somebody, you do not enable them. Because one thing about enabling is this person will never learn their lesson the hard way. Now, it is very hard, and this is very, I can really tell you do love somebody. Even if you had to walk away from somebody, you do love them because it took a lot of strength for you to say, you know what, I'm going to walk away. Because if I stay with this person, they will treat me like shit. They will get themselves together. Whatever karma is going to be cleared. You're probably going to get the bulk of their karma and your own karma that they were actually probably supposed to help you with too. Um, and you'll be handling that all on your own. And this person will still be doing the same things that they do because they have not learned the lesson completely. They only just dodge the karma by giving it to you. So I feel like you have like you're like, you know what, I really love somebody, I really care for them, and in order for me to truly care for them, I have to teach them tough love. I have to let them learn the hard way, and I have to walk away. And they have to learn this on their own completely, because if they don't, they will never ever complete their mission. So believe it or not, this is what do you call this? This is a very beautiful way of showing someone I love you. And I love you enough to not enable you. And I love you enough to not deter you or slow you down, because this can be a form of slowing somebody down unknowingly. Unknowingly, slowing somebody down by enabling them. Because what happens if, God forbid, something happens to you? What would this person do then? They even say this with parents. We can lean on our parents only so much, but I mean, if you don't have to, it's a beautiful thing to not be on your own, to not learn the hard way. It's a very beautiful thing. If you are smart, if you're mature, if you are seasoned, if you are fed up with learning things the hard way, it is beautiful to be able to say, you know what, I want to have my parents, or I want to have a person with me that can help me through this situation. I want to learn the easy way. But that takes a lot of, I am tired of learning shit the hard way. It takes for you to have hit your head so much on a freaking wall, and for you to finally say, ow, I think I need to stop hitting my head on this wall. I need to patch my head up and never do this again. Okay? So, I just feel like this person isn't at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in order for them to get to that point of like, you know what, I'm going to learn things the easy way. And when God sends me someone, I am going to accept them regardless whether I like how it's happening or who it's coming from. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to take this offering, and I am actually going to do what needs to be done. I'm going to learn what needs to be done. I'm going to make whatever change I need to make, okay? So yeah, you have showed somebody love in the purest form, okay? Like honestly, I really feel like you might love somebody or care for somebody more than they care for you, sad to say. Okay, because if this person actually cared for you, there would be some sort of card that would symbolize somebody growing and being better and learning from you, or it would be cards in regards to somebody letting you know, hey, like a hermit mode type of card would be on here. Soul search. It would be somebody moving away from you and saying, hey, I need to work on my shit. But instead, it seemed like you had to move away from somebody, okay? Now, this is what's interesting. I feel like when you moved away from somebody, you definitely went to something else. Okay, to say the least. Because listen here, you gotta understand, collective. You guys are a very mature person. What I'm seeing on these cards is somebody who's very mature, somebody who's gotten their SHIT together, not just physically but spiritually. Okay, you are very tuned in, tapped in with God. You know when it's time to leave. You know when it's time to stay. You know when it's time to speak. You know when it's time to not speak. You know when it's time to um, you just know when it's you know the ebb and flow of life, and you know not to force things, okay? And I just feel like, of course, if you're this freaking amazing, somebody else is actually going to see this, and somebody's going to take this cup, okay? While somebody is like, I don't want this cup, there's going to be another person that's going to be looking and lurking. And there's gonna be another person that's gonna say, "Well, I want this cup. I want it." And look at it and look what's in the cup. Surprise! Not a fish. Hey, a talking fish. Okay, the fish from Nemo. Okay, it's given like the fish from Nemo. Even though that fish from Nemo was annoying, this is how somebody views you. Even though that fish from Nemo was annoying, that fish from Nemo was right. Not Nemo, not Nemo. Cat in the Hat. I'm sorry, Cat in the Hat. Nemo could be significant. Maybe Dory. Dory could be significant too. She was annoying as hell. But Dory was fucking right. Annoying as she may be, she was right. Dory was right as hell. Annoying as that fish from Cat in the Hat was, he was right. This freaking big ass cat is gonna come and wreak havoc and chaos. You should not open this thing. You should not like. Okay, it's fun. That's hella funny. I want to watch Cat in the Hat. But it's funny. I like that movie. But yeah, it's literally I like to the T of how someone else is viewing you. Like, hey, I understand this fish is annoying. Granted as may be, but this fish got a point. That motherfucking fish off of Cat in the Hat had a point. Dory, annoying, but she had several points. Several points were made. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like this could even be a past person. Okay. A past person could be taking you back. Okay. A past person is like, hey, you bring out my inner child. Okay. With this Five of Cup, you could be this adult. This is how someone actually views you. Like they view you as like a grown adult, okay, and like they're a kid. Like somebody honestly feels like you speak to their inner child. You don't just speak to the adult them, but their full blown inner child. This could be somebody who might have childhood issues. Maybe some mother issues could be going on in regards to this. Maybe this person, whoever this past person is, they can have some mothering issues when it comes to their mother financially wanting them to take care of them. Okay, it could be one of this type of situations. So I do feel this person comes from that, and I feel like they almost look at you as like, hey, the parts where my mom couldn't help me, you collective are someone who is you are a cup that somebody took that another person didn't want, and they're like, I need this. I need my inner child to be healed, and I am actually ready for this. I don't give a fuck how it comes, how I don't like it. I don't give a freak how annoying it is. I need this. And I feel like this person, just as they are with their mother, they're like, hey, I work, and when I make money, I feel like they will give you some money. Like, this is a person that will work for you and let you stay home. Okay. So yeah. And like I say, I think you went to this person. I think you're just like, hey, let me, I don't know, collective. You guys have a very big connection, deep connection with God. And I feel like you're just like, you have two categories of people. Okay. You have the collectors, okay, who collect souls and give them to who, okay? And then you have the people who are, you have the healers, okay? Those are the people who get someone's soul and cleanses it, okay? They cleanse it and they help to heal. They show someone, hey, this is your soul. This is where the crack is. This is where a bruise is. This is where a scar is. This is you remember that one time your crush from your first ever crush rejected you? That scar is right here. We need to clean that scar up. We need to heal that scar. Okay? You guys are the healers. Okay? God doesn't want to collect souls. He wants to heal them. Okay? Um, and I feel like this is what you guys are doing. This is what you guys are honestly doing. And I feel like this person right here, this past person, they sense that. They sense you are not a collector, you are a healer. Okay? And this person wants to be healed. They're ready. It's not a want. It's not about wanting something. It's about, are you ready for something? And I feel like there is a past person. This past person is definitely ready for something. Okay. Now, are you guys going to get married? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys could have kids with this person. Maybe this person has kids. Maybe there's something about like you guys, you guys have like young adult adolescents that you guys are influences for. Put it to where it resonates. But I don't know if it's going to be serious. I just know you guys are going to make each other happy. Okay. You are able to be the healer that you need to be in order to do your work for God. And this person is able to be someone who is ready to be healed. So it just works for the both of you. Okay. Now, the conclusion as over here, um, it just seems like after you guys have cut somebody off, you guys are just so happy, okay? Especially children. Your child or children are super, super happy, okay? I feel like you really made the right decision to walk away. There could be something about you guys moving back in with somebody moving back in with you, but it resonates. This could definitely, of course, be a child's father, child's mother, put it where it resonates for you. Or this could just be, I don't know, maybe this could be someone that you live with and, maybe they have a godson or they have a niece or nephew that they're super close with, okay? Or maybe they have like a little cousin or, like little kiddos that like come home to their house and you guys might, you know, play like, what is it, like house, like act like their nephew or their niece is you and their child. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It could be one of those things, but I feel like it's just a good vibe. Okay, after you cut something off and let something go, you guys are very happy. Your inner childs are happy, or children around you guys are just super, super happy. And I feel like you definitely made a right decision to go back to something, a place, a home, um, some sort of land is very significant, a community. This was the the right move, honestly, and it's really beautiful that you guys had enough strength to do this. Okay, because I just feel like with this situation in regards to this person right here, you were beating a dead horse. Okay, so collective, this is the reading. If you guys want more information, you can always book a reading with me. Instagram and my Twitter is Open Wild Witch. My email is openwildwitch@yahoo.com. If you guys want a bigger reading that adheres to your perspective specifically, you always can book with me, okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.